About a year ago, I had a villain on my channel, the Blue Belt King of the Streets, Josh. Known for his incredible technique, his adamantium skull, and his no excuses attitude.
That was against the rules, I would have done that to him.
He was a real menace, but then he disappeared. He took a timeout, practiced in the shadows, and finally reemerges today with a new style. No more cockiness, just pure skill. To prove it, he first takes on a blue belt around his skill level, then a black belt to show his true strength. And right off the bat, Black Khabib shows off his newfound wrestling from training in the mountains as he blasts into his opponent Drake for the double leg takedown. One of Josh's struggles in the past is he was always scared to shoot because he didn't want to get guillotined on the way in. But with how much power he just showed off in his double leg, I don't think he has to worry about that anymore. He slides down the neck hoping to get a north-south choke, but Drake's not going to be a training dummy. Drake turns to his left while controlling Josh's head so he can go to bottom front head. But he's not safe here because Josh is already locked around the neck, peeling the hand, and he's finally learned the guillotine through osmosis from training with me so much that he falls back, everything locked in tight, pulls half guard, and there's nowhere for Drake to go. Now that Josh has established himself as the alpha male in the gym, he's going to bring it full throttle. He latches onto an underhook over Drake, and he's not going to be passive about it. He throws him to the side and quickly brings him down to the mat, already establishing back control. Then Josh brutalizes him by throwing his knee into the ribs, and when Drake tries to turn out, Josh just counters him by throwing him into a Kimura trap, locking everything up tight. Drake turns out trying to prevent it, but Josh throws his legs over the back, gets a nasty angle onto Kimura, and he forces another submission. Last time I saw Josh do a Kimura, he completely shredded their elbow. So thankfully this time he turned it down a notch and Drake's able to fight another day. Unfortunately for Drake, he shows no urgency in trying to defend against Josh as he blasts through with a single leg. He tries to switch off to a double like an Olympian wrestler, but Drake hits him with the high calorie technique of just kind of putting his body weight on top of his neck. Then Drake tries to do a Kimura, but Josh big brothers him, running around his backside, throwing him to the mat. Now trust me, Drake is trying his hardest to try and escape this wrath, but this is worse than a night with P. Diddy. He rolls over the top, forcing Drake into a crucifix. Even Jesus couldn't take this pressure, so I'm not sure how Drake's gonna deal with it. Josh is slamming his arm across while controlling Drake's left hand at the same time, so he has nothing to fight this choke with. With a little friendly coaching of shoving his head into the choke, Josh is able to get it done and he forces the submission again over Drake. So far, this round has been completely dominated by Josh, but minutes before this he was rolling with a black belt, so we gotta cut him some slack. Until you see him attempt a headlock and get his back taken by Josh, now it's time to roast him. He had no hip control, so it was too easy for Josh to spin around and Josh is trying to pull him down into the mat. I was trying to coach Drake out of here, but honestly, this is the most blue belt moment ever.
Like twerking him?
No, to me.
Xbox, clip that.
Yeah, Josh showed why he sticks to jiu-jitsu instead of basketball with that hop over the back, but it turned out to be in Drake's favor and he desperately needed it, so I'm happy it happened. But I'm sorry to say this, if you were rooting for Drake, this is the worst thing that could have happened. Josh taps into the power of his ancestors and goes ballistic, trying to pass Drake's guard. He hops over the top, completely ignores all training he's had up to this point, and Drake is just left in disbelief. He passes around the guard and throws on the world's tightest armbar while hitting his head against the mat, but still maintaining a dominant top position. I wish I could tell you guys this match was fixed, but Josh legitimately gets stronger the more he acts like a clown. I've been in Drake's position with him thinking how is he actually getting better the more he spazzes out, but it just works for him. This is like a Schrodinger's cat situation where his jiu-jitsu both is better and worse at the same time the more he spazzes. The proof is that he just took the back while having more control over the arm and he's locking into another rear naked choke. Drake's trying to go belly down so he can free his arm, but it's over. He lets it tap out to get out of the submission, but he also just got demoted one stripe on his belt. For the remainder of the round, Josh shot another double, spazzed, lost top position when he was calm, spazzed and got it back, and when Drake tried to recover, he finished the match.
15.
Thanks. I haven't been training in a while. I've just kind of been in the streets, you know, checking, running things. I'm just excited to be back. The king is back.
Now that was an entertaining round seeing Black Khabib make his comeback, but next up is a black belt. And if you're wondering how Josh could spaz out like that and still not be tired, it's because he shops at transparentlabs.com. Transparent Labs is a supplement company providing you with the best ingredients possible and at an affordable price. With promo code Tyler, you can pick up any item you can think of, get a discount on their website, and you'll be feeling stronger and more athletic than ever. They just added new hydration sticks to their lineup, so make sure to go to their website, grab your favorite flavor, use promo code Tyler, and you can perform just as well as Josh did. It's time for Josh's big test, and he's already snuffing the handshake. He's ripped off the shirt and becomes the Predator. Handshakes are baited at Josh, so he instead runs to the back and launches Hayden into the air. Hayden is trying to stay calm, cool, and collected, but Josh is running the Nigerian train on him, dominating from one position into the next. He's cutting to the back and constantly driving forward, trying to pin Hayden's shoulders to the mat to establish a dominant position. Hayden has a second to breathe as he fights bottom headlock, but then he decides he's gonna pull side control as Josh cuts through with his leg, and Hayden's trying to climb the back so he doesn't get stuck in side control. Hayden finally gets back up to his knees, and Josh kind of quits.
I'm getting tired.
I was laughing that whole time.
You went from everything to just doing nothing.
You have to admit, Hayden, he got some good spots in that time.
There's no score. And now he's down 3-4. He's down 9-0. I don't know what you call pretty effective.
He's grabbing my hair.
And he's about to get submitted.
He's grabbing my hair. He's grabbing my hair.
Don't even have a,
Dude, you're grabbing my
don't
hair.
even have any grips.
Stop cheating.
Hayden's had enough of the accusations, so he pulls Josh into back control. From here, it's a pretty easy finish that doesn't touch the hair.
He's grabbing my hair, dude. Play
We
fair.
have the footage.
Play fair.
Josh may have gotten bitched in their first interaction, but with the same determination as a Jehovah's Witness trying to convert you at your doorstep, he blasts into a double leg, forcing Hayden to get into another submission over Josh. The only thing worse is that Hayden hit him with the reverse Diddy, making Josh tap his ass.
He's grabbing my hair. Stop grabbing my hair, man.
All right, Jeff.
He doesn't want to roll. See, he has to cheat. Let go of me, man. He doesn't want to roll. He doesn't want to roll. When I was moving, you couldn't stop me, though.
Did you tap or not tap?
Alright, so maybe Black Khabib is still showing signs of his old self, but we have to admit, he did really well in that blue belt round and he took it to a black belt. Stay tuned for his next episode.